Hello, everyone. I'm coming on here as like a public service to let you know about your insurance policies. At least what I know. Make sure that your house is covered to the amount that your house is worth, because if you do not, you will not be able to correctly pay for your repairs. Recently, we had a neighbor's tree fall on our garage apartment. The neighbor's insurance is USAA insurance, and they did not want to cover the damages. They stated that their client was not responsible, even though they told me the burden of proof was on myself. They said to send them pictures to show them, any type of neglect that he may have done to assist in the tree falling down, because we had a little, it was like a little windstorm, they call it. The gust got up to 37 miles per hour, like a little bit during the storm, and then they went back down. But so they refused to pay, even after I sent them pictures showing that the tree was ate up on the inside in some branches. Also, it had root rot. There were wood destroying insects that were taking out like a whole branch of it. There were also even branches up at the top that were dead, and they still wouldn't pay. He said the adjuster from USA said he still was going to recommend that they not pay the claim. And I was like, wow. I said, if you would just come out, you could see it for yourself. No, I'm not going to come out. The burden of proof is on you. And we even got an arborist. The arborist is the person that comes out, and they'll take care of your trees. They'll tell you what's wrong with your trees or anything like that, so you can um, take care of your tree. We had an arborist. He even said that it could have been prevented, and we sent that documentation over to him with all of the pictures. Still would not pay the claim. And the reason why our insurance wouldn't pay the our insurance only paid 15,000, because it was considered a other structure, even though it was like a mini house. Really, it's self-sufficient. It has its own meter loop. The only thing that's hooked up to the main house is the plumbing, but it has central heating, central air, one bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, and living room. And so, one thing I can say about Allstate, our insurance, is they're awesome, because we had just acquired that insurance on the 18th of May, and the incident happened on the 24th. They maxed out our claim at 15,000, even though it was over $20,000 worth of damage that they assessed. And I thought that was great, because who would have done that? That was a blessing. And my parents could have died. That it was a big heritage pecan tree that fell on the roof, and that roof held that pecan tree. Even we couldn't believe it, and we were praising God, because if you would have seen how that tree was laying on their house, it is by the grace of God that they are still alive and walking around and well. So if you have neighbors that have a tree and you feel like that tree is going to fall on your house, garage, or whatever, make sure that you send a letter to your neighbor asking them to trim your tree. You can't just ask them verbally. You have to show proof that you talk to them about trimming that tree, or whatever structure that may fall on your fence, or whatever, on your car, or whatever, that you did actually talk to them about that. So if anything happens, or if you have to sue, you have that documentation that you asked them to do so. I've been telling anybody I come into contact with to do this, because it's very important. So, just so you know, make sure you know your laws in your state about falling trees, because if you don't, you'll be in the same boat that we're in. Even though we could take him to court, we've just chosen not to, because he did say our neighbor did say he was laid off of his job, and we're having mercy against him, but his insurance company should pay. He's paying the insurance, they should pay, but they won't. So we're just gonna move along and just give praise to God for how At least we've had some things paid out, and we thank God for that. So just so you know, make sure you check your insurance and be blessed. Amen.